Hey guys! So, I'm not sure I have as much time to stream this week, but either way, I decided to forego the Salt Factory of Overwatch tonight and get back into some more Ace Attorney. So we've gotten through the first phase of the trial in Chapter 3. Hey, December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. You do it so you can't guess the trick. It's magic. Yeah. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Oh, that! Really, Maya? Really? First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're a real magician! See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it, even though you're a spirit medium. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. Take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, I think there was something there's something I get if I show Maya, Max's profile. If Mo says he saw a flying criminal, that means it must have been. What's the matter with you? No, you know people can't just up and fly. But Max, he's a magician. Without their bag of tricks, magicians are incapable of magic. Besides, what's the likelihood of someone set up a flying device at the crime scene? Near zero. What if they set something up so they could trick Mo? Maybe. But I get the feeling that would have been pointless. Oh, really? I thought there was an achievement for showing his profile to Maya. Regina's so cute! I have to admit, her smile does have a sort of hypnotic power. Can you believe she's an animal tamer? That's so cool! I'd like to try animal taming someday. Nick, lie down! Roll over! Once this case is solved, I'll roll over for you as many times as you want. Yay, remember you promised, Nick! Phoenix is totally a bottom. Everyone loved the Ringmaster. So I'm told. Why would anyone want to kill such a beloved man of the big top? We still don't know what motivated the crime. Hey there, Coolio. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? Oh, good. If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max, and that would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trilo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. Yeah, he's not too popular. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like, customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. But Mo clearly said he saw Max himself. Hi, Noble. Let's see. Is Max here? Yep. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have... I hate to say this as such a fan of the series, but I have yet to get around to Final Fantasy 15. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but... production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Okay, well. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I'll say this much, it's much harder than you think. Yeah, you'd think it would be it would require some kind of setup at the scene of the crime, wouldn't it? 15 is different from every other entry. Yeah, I know a lot of people said that about 13 and 12 before that. They're all pretty unique. I was thinking about this in court today. I got a favor to ask of you. Speaking of which, I actually started an LP of 13 quite a while ago, but then never got back to it. I want to, but just haven't gotten around to it yet. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But... I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. Oh yeah, you were talking about that. International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Yeah, tell us more about this Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. Yeah, pretty swanky. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who's a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. Let's see. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. Nice, sweeties. You can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. This is what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Photo of Max's awards ceremony. Okay. Autopsy. Yeah, do you know anything about what this means? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? I'm normally fabulous, but in this picture, I'm king of the world. I even got a fabulous trophy and a super fabulous bust. That's really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing your trophy someday. One of the weirdest things about Final Fantasy 15 is you get to drive around in a state-of-the-art car, and when you send your party to an inn or a campsite, they tend to play a game called King's Knight on their smartphones. Actually, I'm not sure. King's Knight is actually the name of an early, a very early Squaresoft game. That might actually be a reference. If you want to see one of my awards, you should just go to the cafeteria. Oh, it's there? The cafeteria. You mean the one inside the circus tent? Of course! The trophy isn't there, but the bus that I won is. It's in the cafeteria? We were just there yesterday. Nick, did you see a bust anywhere inside the cafeteria? I think I actually played that game for a monthly. For the one that I came up with, Square games that aren't Final Fantasy. It's some sort of, it's an online RPG in their world? Okay, then that's a little bit wrong, because the actual King's Knight is more of a 2D, it works like a 2D shooter. But with a more of a medieval fantasy theme. Nick, did you see a bust anywhere inside the cafeteria? I don't think I did, but we should probably go back and check. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, oh, wait. Quit your whining, let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I tried my best, but Trilo, this just isn't gonna work. Oh god, these guys. You enjoy saying dumb things, you're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training. Whoa. Yes, Trilo would give up until I said we try out his idea for a new routine. So, we're trying to sing in a round for a new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible! See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told ya! They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we got a grip on the basics, it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Oh yeah, the ring that the monkey took. Oh, there it is! Now I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina! You do that. I know you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Yeah, did he see the ringmaster dressed as Max? I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the 10? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you'd know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya, she's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Although she doesn't get a blushing sprite. So, how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who's he think he is? Trilo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trilo Quist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll! Oh, God. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory! Not to ran your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up, you gotta be a part of this too! Yes, Maya Connery. Do you mind taking a look at this? It's... Guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay, still don't know the context of that pepper. How about this? Max did want us to flash this at everybody. But they don't give a shit. Okay, then. Oh, it's you two. Hey, Dick. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Taking a rest right now, pal. Been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Oh, God, Mo. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dick. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Oh, she didn't want to do it, huh? Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. Or maybe float? I don't know. I know that, pal. You have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal! You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way! Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, 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 don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. Or the culprit, yeah. The culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. Yeah, that's what he said in court. That's what happened. That means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start an investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Francisca Von Karma. When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Okay. What about... As much as I... Do we really want to see him again? Mo's not here. Oh, thank goodness. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Is there anything... Clown equipment's so funny looking. Okay, I think a lot of this is... I think all this is stuff we've looked at before. Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Okay, we were told to check out the cafeteria because... Thought one of the... Oh, no. There you are. All right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood. All right. You know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on. You can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is... possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong! Try again! Okay, what do you think, girlie? Oh, I got it. Okay, what's your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. What? Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. That... What? That didn't even make any sense. Oh my god, you both need to work on your jokes. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me? I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. Huh? I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Uh-huh. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw, I swear! That creep just... flew through the air? It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psych log. He must be telling the truth. Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. After all, just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Oh, not this picture! He showed it to you guys too! Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh, yeah. He didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust, too. Oh, my. Let me tell you, that thing's enormous. Oh, my. Oh, you're talking about that bust. It's in the picture, I think. Yes. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to its greatness. He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Oh dear, Phoenix. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Oh yeah, I see a podium with Max written on it, but is that where it should have been? Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago all of a sudden. The bus disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Oh? Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us! Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper is posted front and center. Huh? Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the Murderer." Murderer? Yep, that's what it says. But the rest of it's been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder. Addressed to the murderer? Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Very interesting. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Yeah, really. Anything else we should show Clowny? The morning of the murder, this was posted up on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clonked Ben over the head. Sorry I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid attention to it. So you don't know what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I don't. But I'll bet you they'd know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning. Okay. Maybe we should show it to them. Should I take a look at this? Oh. Okay, I guess not. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Yeah, that might be important. Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go find out on your own. Oh, Jesus. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. That is right. When we were investigating the ringmaster's room, I think Maya noticed there was something in his pocket, but we actually stopped her from checking it out. Obviously, to keep from sequence breaking. Here we go. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? I don't know, but... Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I got a feeling I know what that is. Yeah, the rest of that note. I'll bet it's the other half of that note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. Let's. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What's it say? What's it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m. That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Yes. Man, we need to find out more context to this. To the murderer, you haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Okay. What happened 6 months ago? This is the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Yeah, I think we saw it was Max. Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am, anyway? This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. What? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger. Just thinking about it's making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner bad. Oh, Phoenix. Is there anything else to check out here? Bulletin board for, bulletins. You should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. You know, like a fake clue. Something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe will take it all seriously. The kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You try it, wouldn't you? I would. They left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? I know, looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Where's the mute button when you need it? This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. This must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, you could still eat hamburgers, right? Again, I think that's where the bus was being displayed. Do you know anything about this? No. Still no. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Huh? What's that? Nick, what's that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know the Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for me in a flat foot. Ever seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens? Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting... Oh. is buying his lashes from a whip. Oh, jeez. Rip, Maya. Hi, Francie. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real bad day in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of your defeat? Of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news. You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. Is this really an international case? This? I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Yeah, really. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands into something big, huh? I am amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Do you now? A conclusive witness. You mean the acrobat, right? I am putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I got it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I gotta try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name into this, or any other conversation? So this isn't about him. Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time. Him? Oh. Do you mean Edgeworth? I'm sure you know whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Yeah. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. I see. Little brother. But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. Yeah, we still haven't heard the full story as to what that was all about, have we? It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth's death. Is that true, then? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. Yeah, there was... Yeah, that whole thing with all the controversy with the prosecutor's office. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Is he? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Oh, so you're blaming me for this. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. And your whip, I'm sure. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Phoenix is really... He's really... What does he know about this that he just does not want people mentioning him? Nick? Ms. Von Karma? But... I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with a performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Wow, Phoenix. Phoenix is super triggered. What is this about? Okay, but... Akros... Oh! Hello. I don't think we've seen you before. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Oh, yeah. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Oh yeah, I see you're in a wheelchair, huh? What's that about? Acro, why'd you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then, one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. Oh? You were abandoned? The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. Yeah, everyone seemed to love him. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina? Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. Why would they put a guy in a wheelchair on the 3rd floor? Are you gonna pull a Monica on me? You better not. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Up. Oh, shit. Cyclox. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus then? Yeah, the note, it said, I remember what happened 6 months ago. I stopped by yesterday, noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it was all a dream. Huh. I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw. Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? You mean Max. Yeah, Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive it was Max you saw flying. I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? I know, this doesn't look good. You want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him. What about you, Acro? I've got my issues with him as well. But he just also happens to have a diamond shining in his soul. A diamond shining in his soul? I guess you could say it's his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. Honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to this circus when he came. Acro. This guy's really different from the other members of the circus. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben. Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he's here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm afraid I can't really say. Really. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe such a cute girl's an animal tamer? It's seems animals are not the only thing she tames. Max, the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. No, maybe you should elaborate. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. What? Yeah. Regina is just like the animals she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel. I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. The ringmaster. He was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious he had no real way of supporting us. Who does he mean by us? Is that why you started with acrobatics? Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster. That's such a nice story. The ringmaster really believed in Mo, 100%. What will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster's gone? The beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose. I wonder if it's really alright to let Mo run the show. Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You can see right through me. Regina totally is a Sailor Moon villain, then. Aw, Nick, you can't let him get to you like that. You're an attorney. I can't believe what happened to the ringmaster. Such a wonderful man. What a pity. I have no clue what to do with my life now. I'm sorry. The circus meant everything to me. But don't worry about me. There are still things that I have left to do in this world. Okay, well that's good at least. Wait a sec. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria. What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. Looks like something's really weighing on him. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside this room. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Okay, is Regina here now, then? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh. There's the tiger again. Ah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay! Stay! Heal! Okay, thanks for bailing us out again. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. Oh. Oh, you mean money. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you. Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. Oh. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. But thou must. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay, you're really gonna do it! It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. Yeah, really. That's why I feel so lonely. Oh? Now that I won't be able to see him for a while? For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad's looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Huh? Get out of my head, Maya. Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. I think it was said before that, you know, she grew up so sheltered, so she knows practically nothing about, like, the outside world or anything. He just loves to cause nothing but trouble, that cute little monkey. But don't you think using a tiger to scare him is a bit much? Huh? Why's that? Do you really have to ask that? It's dangerous to use a tiger for that kind of thing. It's not dangerous at all. Regent's just a little kitten. I've seen plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria? It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay. I'll think about it. What about this? Regina, have you ever seen this before? Acro did imply that she'd know the context of this. I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was? It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Okay. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket. Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. It was put in her pocket right after she brought Acro her breakfast. So is this addressed to her? Interesting. Hey Maya, do you know if Max is doing okay? Well, I don't think I'd go so far as to say he's okay. Oh, I hope he comes back here real soon. I'm sure he's gonna come back here, right, Nick? There's no way he'll lose with you helping him, right, Mr. Attorney? Of course. If I'm right, you're right. Oh, it's Acro. Is he in his room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the Acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine. I might not be able to see my dad for a while, but I know I can wait until I see him again. That's a spirit, even though he won't be coming home. Don't do that, Maya. Please don't look at me that way. I'm sorry. Regina's so cheerful. Kinda makes you wonder if all the lights are on up there. Especially when she says she won't be able to see her dad for a while. They must have taken Max in for questioning again. There really isn't anything we need to ask him right now, anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. Oops. Take a look at this. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Oh, shit. It's the monkey. Nick, it's money. That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Oh, yeah, the costume she was talking about. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man wouldn't make a... Oh, shit. Oh, Phoenix just got fucked up. I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It was more like man-to-monkey. Nick, you... I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I want to try it. I want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus so I can get some peace and quiet. Oh, Phoenix. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh, well. Guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Oh, Phoenix! Are you calling her fat? Bad Phoenix. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Man, Phoenix with the shade. Okay, anyways, do we have... Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt a mush in front of this girl. Again, except for Acro. What's his deal? Hey, Regina, that costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. What? It was the lion's? Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Huh. Can you tell us more about that? Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth. You know, gah! Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I'd put my head in his mouth. Wait, you put your head in a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. You're sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Huh? Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago. Nothing else you can tell us? However... That's right, we need to... Okay. See where we can get with Acro now. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, are you really telling me a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Take that! Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked isn't the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Oh, do I not... Shit, I don't have enough evidence yet, I think. Do I need to... I might need to ask someone else. Oh, you guys are still no help. Is Max back? Can he tell us anything? No. Okay. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. Hey, Mo. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you to hamburger heaven. I bet, I can tell by the smell. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Yeah, ditto. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you gonna do? That's all I've thought about these past few days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. Oh, so you are thinking of taking over. What, really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy. You know. What's he talking about? Are you... You're not talking about just Russell's murder, are you? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correctamundo! Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all! Well, but what makes you think that? Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy, seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? God damn it! So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break! Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. Oh, jeez. TMI. 6 months ago, huh? Well... Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, there's no reason to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Take that! I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a performance, right? How did you... I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised. He's involved in this too. He's involved. Mo must be talking about... Acro. Take that! It must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way! I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. Alright, spill it, clown. It's just like you said, you know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would probably have been better if he had. What? What? How would that have been better? He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Who's he? Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever gonna be able to do. Jeez. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Okay, cute nicknames, I thought. Yeah. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon!" Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way, that's impossible! A smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Hell! You guys were so serious, what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Chew! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze! Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does! Bat would always tease her with pepper. With pepper, huh? That. From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Interesting. When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He truly liked Regina. He'd try anything to get her attention. He seems like a good guy. Back then, Acro was always laughing. But I guess everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy. I see. It's harder than you think making people laugh all the time. Okay, maybe... Can we ask Regina about Bat now? Oh. Nope, nothing to say. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? I'll be back. We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem he knows what we know. He knows that we know. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can't skip this, even though we already did this part. Maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. Rephrase that as battle the lion. You seem to enjoy telling a joke. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone.
Take that!
Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Ah, yes. Cut down together. That's where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident, together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last psych lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? He does believe it was someone's fault. Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. It's Regina, isn't it? Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like, she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. Do I? But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Oh! That was the note.
Take that!
This. Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. I know, that would have been a hell of a penalty if I effed up. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that line was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how he ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. Jeez. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. The scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. Huh. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Wait, he? Leon, obviously. So, he too says that. When he bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick. I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Oh. Francie. Ms. Von Karma, I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. What do you... But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Oh shit. Are you... You're totally gonna interfere in this. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Shit. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. Yep. And well, I mean, I've already played through this, so I already know how, but... We will, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in just a few minutes, and we will go on to the trial. I'll see you then.